third technical experiment within the TRAINME 3 program, we decided to choose a simulation so that we have a bit of variety in there between the different experiments. And in this simulation, you can test and find out how different network structures work. So the main task, which is also written here on the website, is that your TVET wants to install a new network and they want your advice which network topology to choose. So they said they want to use as few cables as they can, but if one cable breaks, the whole network should still remain functional. There's no time-critical system running on the network, so they didn't make some requirements on that side. So if you want to use this website, you can find it in the World Wide Web. So here in the top you can see the link, the web address to use to get to this website. We'll also provide it down there in the description of the video. There you'll find also the link to our website of the University of Stuttgart, where we provide all the materials used for this technical experiments and also the playlist for the other experiments we did. So now when I am on this website, I can play around. So I can start with the bus typology. I can go over to ring, a star or a tree, and the last one is the mesh. So here I can click on any of the connections between these 10 clients. For example, if I choose between here 7 and 8, now you can see that if the cable breaks, number 8, 9 and 10 are offline. You can see here it's written offline and they're marked in red. So now I have the possibility either to restore the cable, now they're green again, they're online, or alternatively, if I changed a lot in this typology, I can go to the reset cables button, and now the whole network is reset, so every connection works fine again and everyone is online again. And this I can do also for the ring typology. So if I break up one line, I use this one now, you see all 10 clients are still green. So this might be a possible solution for our question we have. So we might advise to use a ring, but we still need to figure out all the other typologies. Maybe they are better than the ring. So if we go to the star, we see every client is connected to the center with one cable, not connected among each other, but everyone to the center. So if I break up one cable, you see that client is offline. So one cable breaks, the client is offline already, so it's not a solution for our requirements. If we go over to the tree and we cut a line somewhere, let's go down here, so we choose now this from number 3 to number 9. You can see number 9 is offline again. Maybe we find another connection which we can cut and the system still remains functional, but it doesn't. If we take this one, already 2 clients are offline. And if we take a top one, a whole branch of the tree is offline. So this might not be a solution for our specific task. And the last one is the mesh. So now you can see here are hundreds nearly of cables. And if we delete some of them, nothing happens. So to say, all 10 clients are still functional, are still online. So we need to cut off really a lot of cables to get one of the clients not functioning anymore. But this is not a solution for our research question. Why? Because we've got so many cables and we said we want to save money, we want to use as less cables as possible. So this was a simulation. We also tried to rebuild it more tactile, like hands-on with hardware. So this is the first try. It's not fully functional yet with all the typologies you saw in the simulation. So we still hope to make a version 2 here. But for now you can see we have a little device which is here in our picture, the blue gateway, so the main hub where all the clients are connected to. This is this white box here. And then we have only 3 clients, not 10 like in the simulation. And here you can say on the display it says bus, so it's the bus typology with the 3 clients sitting on there. Here you can also disconnect some cables through pulling them out of the device. So for the system it takes quite a while to realize that something changed and to update the picture. Now you can see it says something changed and it shows we should wait for 30 seconds. So you need to wait half a minute until you see a result, what has happened in the system. So this is already working great. Inside here is a Raspberry Pi. And here are some orange pies inside, which are microcomputers. So this time not microcontrollers, but microcomputers. And there we're checking what is the network constantly. So it might also be that we'll launch a version 2 of the simulation on the website one day, but it will be the same domain. So if you save the link to the website, it will always stay the same. We might update the content of the website as we carry on with the project and as we are improving our experiments. So if we come back to the hardware here, we can see now it says it's a point-to-point connection because only one client is connected to the central hub, so it's only one point to the next point. So this is a point-to-point connection. It realized, okay, only one device, only one client is connected to the central hub. So this simulation you can use free of charge. It costs you €0, dollars, South African rand, wherever you are in the world. And you don't need any funding. You can go to the website, you can distribute it. You can send the link to your learners via any media or use a QR code, and then you are good to go and do the experiment with your learners.